Hello,
Hi, hi, Mark.
how are
Let's
you?
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed you the first time you called. I had to take a break real quick. I had to take my dog outside. So,
Okay, it's okay.
yeah.
It's no problem.
Okay. All right. So, are we going to do this lesson or are we going to finish the other one?
And we do the newness and meeting new people.
All right. Okay. So, I'll start out. I'll be Dorothy. And
Okay.
Kevin, do you find it difficult or easy to meet new people?
I'm outgoing, so I find it easy. What about you?
I'm a little on the shy side, so sometimes I find it difficult. I get a little nervous meeting new people.
Do you think it depends on the gender of the person?
Yes, it is easier for me to meet women than men. My first impressions are usually better when I meet women.
Yes, first impressions are important. I can tell right away if I'm going to like someone. It depends on if they are impolite or polite.
Polite, yes. Impolite
Polite,
or polite,
impolite,
yes.
or impolite or polite.
Yes. I agree. Do you have more good friends or acquaintances?
I have more acquaintances than good friends. I prefer to have three good friends.
Yeah, a few good friends. Yeah,
A,
a
a
few.
few good
Yeah.
friends.
Me too. Do you always shake hands when meeting new people?
I always extend my hand to greet people, no matter who it is.
Okay. So, oh, yeah, we're going to switch. Okay. So you're Dorothy
Yeah,
this time.
yeah. Kevin, do you find it difficult to say too easy to meet new people?
I'm outgoing, so I find it easy. What about you?
I'm a little on the shy side, so sometimes I find it difficult. I get a little nervous meeting new people.
Do you think it depends on the gender of the person?
Yes, it's easier for me to meet women than men. My first impressions are usually better when I meet women.
Yes, first impressions are important. I can tell right away if I'm going to like someone. It depends on if they are impolite or polite.
I agree. Do you have more good friends or acquaintances? It's
Acquaintances, yes. Yes.
acquaintance.
Yeah. That one's hard. Acquaintances.
Acquaintance.
Yeah, it's close. We'll go over it again in a second. I have more acquaintances than good friends. I prefer to have a few good friends.
Me too. Do you always shake hands when meeting new people?
I always extend my hand to greet people, no matter who it is.
Okay.
Okay, on that word, let me break that down. Sometimes I like to do a phonetics uh, spelling for someone so they can see it. Okay, you have the first part down pretty good. So uh, let's see. Okay. Now I gave you a a phonetic spelling acquaintances.
Acquaint acquaintances.
Yes, now perfect. Now you said it perfect. Yeah. So I don't even we don't even
Acquaintances.
yeah yeah.
Okay, thank you.
hmm Okay, before we move on to the vocabulary down there, is there any of the words that like in black that in the regular
Let me
text that
see. Let me see. Maybe not.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first vocabulary word.
Outgoing,
Yes.
friendly, and social. That means someone is very open, or maybe not open.
Well, no,
Open, that means
open is a good word. They're
good
friendly.
word.
Yeah, they're open. They like to meet new
Okay,
people. Um,
okay. And open to meet new people is
yes,
similar
they're
to
open to meet new
outgoing.
people. Yes, yes.
Maybe easy is not bad. It's not a good
No,
word. Easy.
yeah, easy. Um, or
Okay,
unless you said
because I
they meet people easily, you could say that they meet people easily. or they make
Okay.
new friends easily. That works
Make
too.
new friend. Okay.
Yes.
Because I heard the word that says "man always easy." That means a man is always like to be the woman. So they
Oh yeah, yeah,
call
yeah.
someone. Yeah. So I remember easy. Maybe it's not a good word for the
Yeah,
women.
yeah. If they say if, especially they use that word when they describe women sometimes. They will say that woman is easy. That means it is easy to have sex with her.
Yes. Okay.
That's what it generally implies. So okay.
Yeah.
So how about the
Okay.
next one?
On the shy side, to
Yes.
be little on the not so social side, not comfortable around or with other people. That means they will be nervous when someone to meet new
Yes.
people.
Yes. Yeah, they'd be very nervous meeting someone new.
So maybe do you know maybe you know maybe when you are in a party, maybe you know everyone. There is no people, but always somebody will get nervous when they in a party.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so can use the word on the side.
Yeah, because if you're even if you knew everyone at the party, you could still be shy where you don't like to. You feel uncomfortable talking to people.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I forget. Sorry, I forget again.
Yeah, acquaintance.
Acquaintance.
Yeah,
Acquaintance.
perfect.
Acquaintance. A person one know
Slightly. Yeah.
slightly, but who is not close friend.
Yes. So
Okay.
a good example is sometimes the people we work with, they are acquaintances. We only talk to them
Acquaintance.
at work. Yeah, they are an
Yeah.
acquaintance or a work associate. We only talk to them at
Yeah.
work. Outside of work, they're not friends of ours. We do not socialize with them. We do not invite them over for dinner or anything. So
Yeah. But if I want help from them, maybe because maybe we can ask help from them because we know each other.
yes,
So
yes, you can still do that.
yes,
Yes,
yeah. Gender, the sex of a person, male or female, or male
yeah,
or female. Okay,
yes,
I say that on some, how to say, and because I found the word in some sheet because you need to put your name, gender. Yeah, I say
yes,
that.
yes. It's usually on a form. Yes, it's usually on a form.
Yeah,
Yeah,
form. Yeah.
yes,
First impressions. The first time when somebody meets someone is the
yeah.
first impression.
And it's probably not good to judge somebody when you first meet them, but everybody does.
Yeah,
I'm guilty of that. I make first impressions whether I like the person or not. So
yeah. I
I
think
should.
it's human nature. Or I think
Yes.
it's human nature. Yeah, definitely. If you will make yourself look good to the other people, so
Yes.
make the good impression to the other people.
Yeah.
That
It's always
means
important to make that.
yes, because respect of them, but not but you said all looking doesn't mean anything, but it's really important.
Yeah, it is. I wish it wouldn't, but sometimes you judge a person just by that first look. So, can you still hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, because video's back. Yeah, I lost video for a
yeah,
second, but
yeah,
okay.
yes. Impolite, impolite, not having or shows good manners. It's rude.
Yes.
That means just not friendly or make some rude for someone
Yeah.
or just not friendly.
Yeah. Not friendly, or the person could have a lot of bad habits too. That can make someone, yeah,
Habits.
like
Okay.
he could pick his nose. He could, his hygiene could be very bad.
Oh, okay, I got
so,
it.
Yep. Yep.
Hygiene. What is hygiene?
Hygiene, the way they smell. And the reason that would be important, because it would be impolite if I came to visit you, right? If I came to visit your house and I just got done exercising,
Yeah.
and I smelled because I was exercising, it would be impolite for me to come visit you without going home and cleaning up first. So that could be, the way you smell or your hygiene. Your hygiene is your cleanliness. Yes.
So can you tip the hygiene for
Sure.
me? Still get a little confused.
Okay. Let me change the spelling on that. Okay. Hygiene.
Hygiene.
It's the way,
Let me check.
it's your personal cleanliness, whether you're dirty or clean, or
Or I got it.
Yes.
I got it. Hygiene. Okay,
all right.
we
So
can go on.
the next one.
Polite is upside.
Yeah. The opposite of impolite. Yes.
Yeah. Prefer means which one you really you want to do it better.
Yes. Yes. The
something
one,
you
the one
want
that you like
better.
better. Yes.
Yeah. Shake hands. Just put your hand in front of other,
Yep.
and let someone to shake your hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
Extend, to put an arm or
Yeah,
leg.
to reach
so
out.
What,
So if I
reach
extend,
out.
I reach out. Yes.
reach out. So so there is some difference between the stretch.
Yes. Yeah. So the shake hands is when the hands actually meet and they shake. The extend is
Yeah.
when I reach out to shake your hand. The extend
To
comes
shake.
first. Yeah.
Okay. Wait.
Okay. And that is something, like, especially in Western culture. I don't know how it is in Chinese culture, but if I meet you and if I do not extend my hand, then I'm being very rude, because that's showing that I don't like you. So when I first introduce myself, I'm supposed to extend my hand to automatically start shaking your hand, to offer my hand as
Okay.
yeah.
In China, I think to shake hands maybe in a formal situation, just like a business meeting, or just like the business. But I think in the if we meet somebody, new people, just like a party or something like that, maybe we don't extend our hand to shake hands, because that maybe makes us a little too formal.
No, and here it depends on the situation. A lot of young people will not do it,
Yeah, I think so.
but
Yeah. We don't do it often.
yeah, people my age in the United States, when you meet someone new, even if it's informal, you shake hands. It's almost like
hands.
it's almost like a sign of respect.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So because I used to used to see a lot of United States movie. I think the United States like to when they meet someone, like to hug somebody.
yeah, over the last 10 years, that has become really popular.
Okay, now it's popular in United States.
Yeah, but I'm sort of leery on it. Women really love to do it. More women still do it than men, but recently, over the last 5 years, men have started hugging men. But it's only like if it's a close acquaintance. You wouldn't hug a stranger. Someone you just meet, you would not hug them.
Okay. So okay, I got it.
There is exceptions to that. Okay, in some religious.
Religious,
Like
yeah.
if you went to a religious service, or like if you went to like church, or quote a church, a religious service, especially a Christian service, when you meet people in that environment, they all hug each other. They like to hug each other. That's like the greeting in that particular setting, but not everywhere else. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So
So
now
we
we're on the exercise.
okay.
So, yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll read the question. You can do the examples. And okay. So what are some good
Okay.
questions to ask people you just met?
And what do you like to do in your free time? Do you like to travel? That I think that depends on what's the situation you meet somebody.
Yes. Yeah, I
If
agree.
if you have a date with a girl, you cannot ask like this question.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, usually when I meet
and
someone,
somehow,
go ahead.
yeah. Because if when we meet some acquaintance, is that right?
Yeah. Acquaintance. Yes. Acquaintance. Yes.
Acquaintance, yes. We like if we meet each other in the morning. Maybe in China we always ask, have you have your breakfast or have you have your lunch? It's really like similar like how was your day? How was it going?
Oh, okay.
Yes, in China, yeah,
But
we like ask
so,
each other.
so,
Did you have lunch or dinner or something like that?
but what happens if they say no, that they have not had breakfast?
They always say yes.
Okay.
If say no, just a no. We don't invite you to have some food.
Okay. Yeah. I was
Just
curious about
greeting,
that.
yeah.
If there was like an
Yeah,
obligation.
just
Okay.
yeah, it's just a greeting.
Okay.
Yes. If I don't have the food, I just said yes, I have it. Maybe we don't really answer the question directly. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So it just it has a completely different meaning. You're not really concerned whether
Yeah.
they ate. It's just a formal. Okay.
Yeah. 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 It's just like we will ask someone, "How was your day?" Maybe the answer is, "It's good. It's good." Maybe it's not really good. We can, maybe in China we always say it's good.
Yeah. Here it's it's usually how are you doing? How are you? And whether you're doing it's the same thing. Whether you're doing terrible or not, you should always say I'm doing I'm doing terrific. Everything's great.
Yeah. Just like that.
Nobody likes a negative person. Even if you're feeling bad,
Yeah.
nobody wants to hear the bad news. So
Yeah. Maybe if somebody is your friend, we can
yes,
say something to them.
yeah. But to someone you just meet, no, it's always a positive thing. All right. So
Yeah.
what kind of people do you like to meet?
So I'm not the how to say, I'm not outgoing people, but I'm the guy. I want to meet some new people if we have the how to say common
interest.
subject,
Common interest. Yes.
yeah, in common interest, and we will have the maybe the same background, education background, or have some interesting, and so we can meet some new people. It depends on so we have the common interest, but I don't like to meet a lot of a group new people. So I'm not the guy want to join some how to say group to make a lot of new people there, and a lot of people you can meet to each other. I don't like it. Maybe I can meet the new people just one or two, maybe one.
Now, I'm the opposite. I love to meet people, but I do not like groups. I do not join groups because I don't want to give all my time up. I enjoy, like I said, I really enjoy meeting new people. It's probably one of my favorite things to do. But I don't want to waste my time socializing with people all day. So I don't join groups. I don't partake in any of that, and I keep the amount of people that I associate with to a minimum. And
Minimum.
yeah,
What is minimum?
I keep it very small, minimum, very small.
Very small. Okay.
So just right there. Minimum is very small. But I even wrote, I told you I'm into applications, but I have one called personal associations. And what it does, it performs, personal associations, it performs a SWOT analysis or an analysis of all your associations. So I go through this checklist. If this person is not valuable to me, I don't associate with them anymore. Only because your associations can really make or break you. They can help you. You know, they can help your career, or they can harm you. So I really do a lot of analyzing on my associates. So.
Well, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
sometimes
go ahead.
Sometimes, you know, when we're in the group people or we join some party, and I'm the guy not have the you know, maybe in a lot of the party there's always someone very, how to say, let other people keep their eyes on him or on her. There are always someone in the group. Yeah, so I'm not the kind of the people.
Oh yeah, you do not like the attention, so.
Yeah. So because I don't like have a conversation in that situation. Maybe 4 or 3 people we have a group. It's okay because we can have the conversation to each other. We have enough time to express or what we thought or what we want to say. But in a lot of group, maybe you don't. There's always some guy. They say always to have other intention.
Yes, it has other intention.
Intention on he or on him or on her, and so at that time I don't have the chance to show or to express what I want to say, so I don't like it.
My wife is the same. My wife is very shy. She's shy in social situations, so sometimes I will purposely try to embarrass her when we would go to the market. Especially if she seems like she's in a bad mood, or I will tell her, all right, if you don't start acting nicer, I'm going to talk to every person I see. And I will actually do it. When I go down the aisle, I will talk to every single person. I will start up a conversation. And usually she'll get mad at me for a second, and then she'll snap out of her bad mood because she doesn't want me to keep going.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm not, you know, because in my company I have a lot of chance to have the meeting with a lot of people, and sometimes I always I'm the let me check how to say. Maybe I don't know whether the word is right. I'm the people and holding the meeting.
You're like
audience.
You're like the chair. You're the chair of the meeting.
Yeah. Sometimes because because I have a PowerPoint, and I will to describe the PowerPoint and say the content of the PowerPoint to the audience.
Okay, so are you like
maybe
are you the department head at your company?
No. But because sometimes because I have a lot of chance to head the meeting, to set up a meeting, and I'm the guy to show some content or presentation PowerPoint.
Okay, yeah.
To the other, yes, maybe more than 20 or 30 people.
No.
At that time, I don't feel shy.
No.
Yes, but you know, yeah.
Once when I was younger, I was a little shy, but I've gotten over it. It took a lot of practice. Now I sort of enjoy it. As a matter of fact, sometime this month, I always have these little. I use Skype all the time, so I have a Skype presentation to do sometime in February. I got to wait for them to schedule, but it'll probably be, I don't know. This will be a smaller group, maybe 5 that I'll present to. But I sort of like that.
Yeah, I saw an interesting video from the TED. Do you know the TED? TED talk or TED show?
Okay, yes. I know. Yep.
Yeah, and that the video, a person talk about what experiment he did about to have to do a lot of stranger thing to the people. He make a list about 100 things he want to do, and because he want this experiment to improve his, how to say, confidence.
Yeah, you wanted to.
And the first thing I remember is to borrow $100 in a cafe or something like that, and this is the first thing he put on the list. And at that time, the first time he did this, he get very nervous and think a lot of things in his head. Most of it is the people, how to refuse or reject his request. But because he want the experiment to keep moving, so and he how to say, he tried to borrow the money from the people in the public place, and the first people said no, and he said the first time he borrow $100 from strange people, the first things he didn't accept. He didn't get some money from the people, but he think how to do the better the next time. The first thing he think is, I can see why. If somebody didn't, if somebody say no, then he say why. Yeah. Then the next time he did the thing, and if somebody say no, he just say why, and maybe somebody give the answer. Then he know why they don't want to do this, so they can, and depends on why they don't. Depends on they said why they don't, and lend the money to them and give more requests to the people, and maybe then somebody can give the money. So after the experiment, he get one thing from the whole experiment. The first thing is, if somebody refuses you or reject you, you can see why. Then you know what they are thinking, and then maybe you can respond more how to say, more so you can respond something to them and let them what you're thinking.
So what at the end of the experiment, was he able to borrow $100? Did anybody give him $100?
The second time he borrowed the $100, and the next because 100 strange thing on the list. Most of things we think is insane or it's crazy. Just like, can I how to say, put a tree in your background or in your garden, something like that. Yeah, something like that. A lot of strange things on the experiment, and most of it he gets success because he knows to communicate with each other. Just when somebody say no, he say why, and somebody say give the response, and then keep asking why.
There's
Yeah.
there's a very good movie if you have chance to rent it. It is called this. It is called The Founder. What the
The
heck?
founder.
Yeah. Hold on
Okay.
one second. This. Yeah, I don't know. The
Who is the
founder is
director?
the,
Who is it?
the founder is about Ray Kroc. He's the founder of
Ray
McDonald's.
Kroc.
Yeah, the founder of McDonald's.
Whoa.
Yeah, and he talks about this issue that you're doing now, that you told me about, and he says it's persistence.
Persistence.
Yeah, is because he talks about that he wasn't the smartest man in the world. He didn't have the best education. He wasn't the best speaker, but he was very persistent and he never gave up. Just like how you said in that experiment, they asked why. Well, that is his persistence. He said persistence is the most important quality because that's how you accomplish things. So.
Yes, because I found the things from that video. So sometimes when I ask something from just like my coworker, and they say no, and I just say why. If I say why, they need to give some response.
Yeah, they have to give you a response.
Or yes, and they will make the response likes and sound how to say make sense.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
they will have to give you an answer that does make sense. It's just to say
yeah. And if the answer doesn't make sense, I can keep asking why. So maybe they have more. So if that at that time, maybe they will have some, how to say. Let me check. Press.
What is it?
Pressure. How to say?
Impression.
Pressure.
No pressure. Oh, they will feel some pressure.
Yeah, at that time, so they may have some pressures because they need to give me the answer makes sense. So
yeah, and
if they cannot give me the answer makes sense, they must say yes.
yeah. So I'm sure like when they train salesmen, that's probably some of the things like they train a salesman to say, like how the man asks why.
Yeah.
Well, keep asking questions,
Yeah.
and then you will force them into it. So
Yeah.
This one has been a good topic today. So
yeah.
All right. Oh, what? Here's something. What are some things you shouldn't ask people you just met?
And what are something you should ask?
No, you shouldn't. The next one, something you shouldn't ask.
Okay. In China, something like this. How much money do you earn every year, or something like that? And for the woman, cannot ask her how old is her. Yes, and maybe not. But in the United States, can we ask somebody whether get married?
If we can we ask me if they're married or single?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. That's acceptable. But like in China, you can't. You're not supposed to ask a woman her age, and how much you make. That's the same in the U.S. You can ask their job, but not usually what their salary is. They're not comfortable with